This is going to be a part of the unreleased tell-all in 2063.
2063. I'm not making it that long, bro. I don't want to make it that long. I don't want to be 77.
You're already drinking
87.
This
Jesus
whiskey's
Christ.
infected, bro. You got the nanites. You're good to go. You got the green shirt on. You're fine.
I'll pay you enough money to hack him off of me, so we'll be good.
Dude, just go get an MRI. It'll be fine.
And now, live from the kitchen table of a one-bedroom apartment in Santa Barbara, it's the Great Highdeas Podcast!
Exactly.
What do you think the total population is going to be this weekend?
As in Santa Barbara?
Yeah, I mean, like,
what's the population of Santa Barbara to begin with?
well, so it fluctuates, right? I think
Yeah.
the number of people that live here, like Goleta, Santa Barbara, Carp, or
It's
it's like
also a little bit of
it's
the
like
snowbird and rich kind of type people.
yeah, like 100,000 people.
Yeah.
But on like a Fiesta weekend, it's like
Oh,
250.
I was gonna say at least doubles. It
It's
has to
insane.
at least double. Yeah.
I'm wondering what that's going to be this time.
I don't know. That's why I took Saturday off, bitch. Like, I'm not gonna be working this weekend. I will actually be working most of the weekend, but I don't want to serve all the people from out of town.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that publicly. I will not be seeing you on Saturday. Fuck you all. I hope you don't come here at all. Stay home on your couch and drink margaritas and watch Rad, because it's the raddest movie ever. So yeah, that's the important part, right? Rad is pretty rad.
Rad, yes.
Rad was just released in 4K on iTunes, and it's the most nostalgic thing.
I can still picture the VHS cassette in my.
That was the last media it was released on.
Yeah.
You could find shitty copies on YouTube, but that was
Really?
It was Laserdisc and VHS.
We definitely did not have a laser.
Yeah,
player.
like I said, I didn't own it. Like, I was only ever on TV.
Do you remember when the schools got laser discs?
Yeah, that was short lived though.
What a fucking genius scam that was! Like,
Yeah.
how much do you think they spent?
I mean, whatever. They look cool. They're fun frisbee.
Who's Mr. Laserdisc? That guy just made a fucking bankroll. He probably invented CDs. He's like, oh.
No. What he did is he just patented the term laser disc.
That's
So-
like, there's an R on there? Shit?
So
Oh
it doesn't
my
matter how
God.
much smaller it gets. He's got the patent on a laser disc.
So they call it an optical drive now.
I thought the optical drive was the device that reads it, not the disc itself.
An optical drive uses a laser. So,
But
what you can put different kinds of media into an optical.
Okay, so you're talking about the receiving device.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah.
Question answered.
So do you want to revisit the laser? Fuck. Is this even on?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It never matters, really. All that matters is that while she's still smiling, while Yellow Kitty is still smiling, we're allowed to keep talking.
Okay. Oh, that's the rule?
That is
Jesus,
the rule.
fuck.
She's also Johnny on the spot with the when this eventually freezes.
Oh, the timing.
Yeah. Turn this up a little here. I love this setup here in the kitchen. Or not the kitchen, the dining room. I hope you can hear the ambient noise in the background. The birds chirping, the butterflies farting.
Those are barking spiders, sir.
Yeah. Damn sure we'll get one of those on tape eventually.
Well, if we're lucky. You know,
We could just have a podcast where we just only communicate in farts.
I think we could probably have a solid conversation.
If we, you trim it to like a 7-minute time format, and we can make this work. 7.5. That's asking way too much of anybody. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
I don't even like songs that are that long, let alone a cheesy premise.
Yeah, no. Unless there were just a few really long ones.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How's your guys' week been? Was work fun?
Yeah?
It was
Yeah.
a pretty intense day, but it ended well.
Good.
It's good.
It's Monday, man.
Dude, it is Monday. It's also my Friday.
I know.
I love it.
That's really nice.
It's like ships crossing in the night, and we just decide to get high and talk.
Well, I mean, it's nice to do something, besides like
Dude,
fucking zone out and watch TV. And
well,
like,
not only that, but Monday, like, per the standard work week, which hopefully anyone in their right mind understands to a certain degree, Monday night's the best night to do something fun.
It is.
And it's the best night to do a habit, something that you do often. It used to be the bowling league for me.
Yeah, what did I do?
And then it was
Monday?
poker for a while. But like it's like always having something on the same day each week is doesn't matter if you're recording it or not. It's just a very healthy activity. It's the best night to get fucked up on. Tuesday, you can be hungover on Tuesday. Don't be hungover on Monday.
I think for a
But
hot
you can
minute,
be
I
a little
go to
hungover
the,
on Tuesday.
Soho, because I think Monday nights, the high school jazz band would play there.
Okay.
And it was like 2 for steaks or something. You buy one, get one free steak. I used to do that for a little bit because you could get 2 meals for like $4
That makes sense.
and listen to like some
Yeah.
awesome kids like learn how to play music and then like someone awesome would walk in like fucking, you know, whoever John Coltrane is today.
We should just do that here. Get them to play in the background.
I felt that, you know, we could have probably got up there with these high school kids and like they would have been like, help, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
And there's nobody in the place, so like there's no pressure, but you're on Soho stage. I thought that was really cool
Dude,
for those
Soho's
kids.
such a great place to be too.
Yeah.
So here's a terrible idea. I have
What?
2 of them. They're very related though. So especially with now that we have to all be hermits and the whole quarantine thing, like I've had 2 fun novel, you know, ideas for band type shit. One being you're a podcast band where you literally get together and you just freeform practice for a specific set of time and record the whole thing, and that's like your podcast for that day. But as a band, like you try to do vocals, try to do it as a 3-piece, whatever. But have a band that literally we don't write songs or do any of that shit. We just do our band like a podcast where we just show up and play. And it's something that like I wish I could do right now. I try to do it with myself, but it's a lot more work. But I think that like people, that's another idea. That's something I would love to do. I can't do, but if anybody out there can do that, like please send us the link. It would be super fun.
So you could. There's probably a way to do it. The problem is being remote. There's always going to be some delay
Exactly.
in time between what you see, but there's ways around it. I mean,
I'm specifically
some tech
saying
that
though,
we
like
can't use
look
that-
at the NBA quarantined. If you 3 together want to quarantine together and like take a safe approach, then as a band, buy a band house and move in and drink in the basement and record where it sounds best. But it would be a perfect time to do it right now.
you could do it with VR.
No, I'm saying get together, motherfuckers, and just hit record. Don't even do like fuck video, whatever. Just create an album's worth of an hour's worth of music once a week.
Yeah, but
with
if
your
you
3
have to
best
hear
friends.
them playing, right?
No, I'm telling you, like you play in the same room. You just play live.
Oh, I thought you said they would all be separate.
I was making hipster jokes. Sorry,
okay.
your hair's too cool to be a hipster. So I
What?
know over your head.
Swoosh,
You look very Vince McMahon today, and I love
Who's
it.
Vince McMahon.
Everybody, he looks exactly like Vince McMahon. It's fucking adorable.
Was he in Swingers?
He,
Isn't he super tall?
I don't know how tall Vince McMahon is. I haven't watched
Yeah,
the
he's
WWE in
like,
a long time.
He was in Old School.
No, that's Vince Vaughn.
Oh, yeah. I don't know who Vince McMahon is.
He's the guy that runs the WWE, WWF. He's done it since we were kids.
Oh.
He's got the butt chin and the great hair, and you just are rocking both right now.
Let me see.
Yellow Kitty, can you find us a picture while we continue our blasphemous discussion? So here's the other idea for a band. So the first one is the one that I wish I could be doing right now. This one I could do, but honestly, I don't want to put in the time. Create like
Jesus.
right? I hope it was a good
Oh
one.
my God.
I love you so much.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you're
I
a
look
handsome
like Vince.
devil.
Oh my God.
Just
All right.
slick your hair back in the bathroom real quick, and then I won't be able to say another word for the rest of the night. I will die.
I can put a little bun on here.
So
I gave
I
him
don't.
a little ponytail
yeah.
the other day, and
The
he
whale
was-
tail afterwards.
He was sitting on the couch playing video games, and I'm like, "Oh, it'd be really funny if like somebody came to the door, or, delivery or something." And he totally forgot that he had this little ponytail going on, and so later he had the front door open, like getting the breeze coming through, and I'm like, "You realize you've got this little unicorn horn still going on, right?" And then
All
when
to
he
see.
took it out, it stayed in place.
For everyone to see. I love you guys. Thank
This
you
is
for
my
coming over.
Samson, man. This is cut it off. I
wanna
lose my
talk
power.
to Samson. Fly me to the moon. All right.
I need a macchiato.
I need to finish this thought before I get
Yes.
lost in another one. You know how like DJs and just music in general can be set to a beat, like a
Sure.
4/4 whatever. make things that are just real simple 4/4 or 3/3s in
I see that,
repetition, and post them on something like Instagram where it's like you only hear something as long as it's like in front of you, and just do a bunch of them so that they're all beated the same and in the same key, and you could just on their feed like go up and down and like kind of make your own song.
I like it.
Wouldn't
I
that
like
be
that a
fun? You know, just have like 8 different like sections of motifs or whatever that all work together, and then just split them up into like little, 4-second repeats that you can just DJ yourself back and forth and create your own versions of the song.
I think that technically that's a really cool idea, but
Yeah.
I don't like how it would fundamentally constrain all the songs to be following that system, like, because you'd have to make it consistent, like, all right, 4/4, like this many beats per fucking minute.
No, but what you do is you do like a longer song and just cut it up into different sections, and then just spread it out. Like, I'm not saying like I'm trying to write 4 unique things. I'm saying like 8 things that come together over 2 minutes that work really well, and narrow them down to repetitive, like beautiful incarnations where they all like beat wise and totally just match up when you switch between the two. And I just think it would be a fun way to fuck with music.
I think that's a great idea.
How you experience it.
Because I think it could work, because like fundamentally, it's a mathematical
Absolutely.
thing, right? So
That's the part that's not negotiable. The thing is just getting people interested in doing it, That's why I'm saying you have to think about, like, if you're doing it on Instagram, like, is it 3 across is like the main way that people normally see things?
you'd probably have to have it slice it, like an algorithm slice it. So you record the whole
You
thing.
don't need algorithms. Like, I record this shit all the time. Like, you can definitely just do it real easily. The how is easy as fuck. It's
Okay.
the why would people come to it. That's the curious part to me. You could easily make it happen, but would it be something that people would enjoy? So it's like, I would
think
love
so.
to do it, but also that's a daunting task.
Well, you also have to realize that you'd be giving people who don't actually play an instrument the opportunity to like use what you've created and like uploaded
Okay.
to make their own music,
Yeah.
which gives like your like value. It's an interesting thing, because like, what if, I don't know, I'm thinking of like all that shit where they stole beats from old songs that were
Exactly.
whatever, public domain,
Yeah.
and then just made new ones. Like, you could make anybody give up their talent, but rather than it being in public domain, you could like give credit for it. And so instead of like a DJ mixing 2 songs together and not being able to sell that new creation that he's made,
Yeah.
he has to like pay off both of them. It's like an interesting idea, because what is art? Like, you can't patent the color blue and like use it on a painting, right?
No, but you could patent a name for a color blue.
You could.
People do it all the time. Color names are bullshit.
Yeah.
There should only be like 11, I think, max.
All right.
And then just add light, dark, or slightly more, and then add a secondary color.
Yeah.
Like, this green has a lot of red in it.
Yeah.
Don't be like Thomas Fire Green.
Thomas Fire Green. Oh man.
You're welcome.
Thomas Fire Green.
Do I dare ask, though, for this?
What is that? Whiskey?
Would you make me a drink?
Oh.
I'm happy to talk from the kitchen.
What can I
But-
get for you, Sid?
I think just whiskey ice and a little bit of that LaCroix that's over there.
Very nice.
Are you guys approving?
I love whiskey.
It's bullet. It's delicious. Lime LaCroix. Oh, definitely ice. Definitely whiskey. You can go easy on the LaCroix.
What is LaCroix anyway?
It's water with bubbles and a tiny bit
Oh.
of flavor.
I was thinking of the fucking ball liquor.
It's the new LaCroix is the new pumpkin spice.
Oh.
And it's honestly, I respect pumpkin spice
Like
more
Starbucks?
more now. Yeah, just like the idea of like a fad or like a thing. Like LaCroix is like slightly less carbonated water and slightly flavored, so it tastes mostly like just carbonated water. It reminds me
Yeah.
of there was a company back in the 80s that like my stepmom drank all the time. But like
Oh yeah.
yeah, either way, it's a hint of everything, and it's just water. So you hydrate while
No,
drinking
I
some
remember-
fizzy, slightly tasteful things.
There was some kind of awesome, like, it was the only sparkling water I liked as a kid, because it did have a flavor, and it was in these kind of like teardrop shape.
Perrier.
No, it wasn't green. It was like a 6-pack, and they were different flavors, like cherry.
What were those called?
Oh my god, I don't remember what they were like.
Somebody help us out.
The best mixers.
Oh, always. Yes. Yes.
Like,
Especially
my
now that
God.
I kind of enjoy having the LaCroix around because of the fact that sometimes also like a Corona seltzer or
Yeah.
like a Bud Light seltzer is a good mixer too.
Oh yeah.
And so, being a smart human, you add a little bit of like the non-alcoholic stuff in there.
Do you guys have any fruit trees on the property here?
Hanging over from the neighbors.
Yeah. Okay.
But
lemons
Ian
or
in the
limes?
front has a bunch of shit.
Okay.
Back here, no, I just got succulents and shit that's hard to kill. Otherwise, I'd have nothing.
Whiskey?
Oh, I'll get that for you. Oh, it's just in the cabinet over there to the left.
I don't know.
Bartender being lazy right now.
There's something about
I'm talking about myself, by the way, not her. She's kicking ass.
yeah.
It'd be so easy for me to do it, but it's just I'd rather keep annoying you with words.
Well, we only have a certain amount of time before the laptop dies.
Well, it's not the dying, it's the program. Let's see. What are we at right now?
Should we take a wager?
I would take a wager. What do you think? I'm going to say 7 minutes.
What are we at?
You tell me. So what's your guess? How long has it been?
Oh.
I think 7 minutes.
Well, you're looking right at
at
it.
maximum.
I'd say it's probably been about 20 minutes.
It's been 15.
15.
So we're getting close to the point of either he's finally made up his mind that he enjoys doing this, or we'll be saving soon.
What do you mean? Me?
No, I'm talking about the computer.
What's your computer's name?
Who fucking cares?
Why'd you call it a him?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I'm scared.
He's. What's up?
I don't know if that's like way too much or not enough, or you'll just have to find out and add more of this if you want. I feel like there's kind of a lot in there.
No, that's perfect.
Okay.
Why are you scared? Believe in
like-
yourself, woman. You're amazing.
I don't. I'm like I've never like mixed up like anything with like whiskey before. I have no idea the proportion.
So,
That's an interesting.
fail safe. No matter the amount,
Yeah.
you're correct. You
That's
could
right.
put a splash, and you'd be correct. Feel me?
Yeah. It's whiskey.
Exactly.
I might get like a funny text from you tomorrow morning. Like I woke up in Canada with like no pants on. Like what happened?
No. I'm gonna wake up in bed tomorrow. Like I'll be wearing a robe and my teeth will be brushed already. I will have
I'm gonna
in
get
the
fresh for
night
myself.
like been a gentleman, and I will text you to thank you.
I tried to make a good drink for the record.
I'm pretty sure you did, and I'm pretty sure you usually always do.
The only thing I wish we had to actually put into a whiskey would be some like ginger growing in our yard, which would be a cool thing to get. But I think it'd be eaten immediately.
Yeah. Big pot with ginger growing in it, up
yeah,
above
yeah.
the tertiary alignment
Hide
that
in
was
a
given
tree
to you
like
by
a
the grass
fucking
you
bear
have.
bag.
Stuff. You just need some netting.
2 shotguns and a dog.
Or just a front neighbor, Jorge, who's the like the grandfather of the family up there. He's killed, I want to say, like 7 in the last
Yeah.
4 months.
We have a
He
little
just
possum cruise
stabs
through.
him with the fucking shovel,
Yeah, that's all I gotta do.
and then he puts them out to brag about when I get home, and it's
I
adorable.
have like a kind of like
Motherfucker is just slaying the moles, like, and making everybody else happy.
our garden's been invaded recently.
I think it's having a bad effect. Whatever. I want
I
to get
feel like we're all home more, so they're like getting caught more. Therefore, we're starting to fight back.
it's finally
Like the mole population is like finally realizing they're not getting away with it anymore.
Well, I'm thinking
The
about
Jews don't run the world, dude. The moles run the
they
world.
always have.
Yes. Like they are, like there are cats that are like, why are you home so much? Like, bitch, get the fuck out of my house. That's what's happening to the moles right now, in mass.
What were the natural predators of them, or were they not natural themselves?
Coyotes.
Like so,
Foxes.
and these guys
Cats,
can't.
yeah.
These guys can't come through and clean house anymore because they're people, and like house pets. So what we should do if like we wanted to be humane
Okay.
is round them all up.
Set them on fire.
Well, the ones that die, we'll do
It's a
that.
joke.
We throw them over into the nature preserve where like their predators are, and be like whoever survives, like that's gonna bring the whole species up, right?
Yeah, or all of a sudden we have like a lazy ass nature preserve where they're waiting for us to bring them moles every fucking week.
No. Like you said, you gotta airdrop these guys into the lake. Whoever can swim to shore and survive can run around.
Well, then if we're gonna airdrop them in on parachutes, I want at least duct tape like steak knives to them to make it hilarious, visually speaking.
Oh, that's well.
Could you imagine like an actual photo taken from the ground of a bunch of like moles with steak knives wrapped around their bellies, floating down lovingly on parachutes and smiles? Like, it's a good day.
We should give them wooden spears instead.
Or just wooden cooking spoons, like the stirring spoons.
Yeah.
That'd be way cuter.
It would be cuter, and then we
It's
wouldn't
the
have to go
mole
get the
bowl.
knives.
2020 instead of the puppy bowl, we have the mole bowl.
Now we're talking.
Hockey with moles.
We could
Cooking
probably
spoons
We could probably
and
do it right now. We
pickleball.
can decide that just kittens and puppies are not enough on the Super Bowl. We need to expand into other categories of animal.
Yeah, and today I did it again. If anybody is having any trouble with just staying sane during this time, I watched screaming goats that sound like humans for probably the umpteenth time.
That is.
It makes me so happy during all of this because they're making the noises I want to make, and when they do it, I laugh, and it feels good. Rather than screaming like I want to at people in the sky and just, myself in general.
Well,
but
why don't you? Why not?
I don't know. I keep pitching the whole National Day of Cry, man.
I think that exists. I
Yeah,
think it's like
I
once
hope
a
so.
month. It's like the fourth Thursday. You're
Like
like,
I'm
"Oh,
tired
fuck."
of us all doing it by ourselves and alone in the dark,
Yeah, but I mean, you want to do it together? That might be
That's what I'm saying,
very
man.
cathartic.
Dude, at the same time, all together, just
To
start.
be honest, I think there
Just
are
do
groups
it.
that get together and scream. Like I'm serious.
Very, very healing, I would assume.
I know that
Very,
I know
very
some
healing.
people that have done it, and it not necessarily like. I think it's usually in a private home.
You ever think like you would pick fights with your significant other that you would never pick a fight with just because you're like, I haven't screamed in a while.
Yeah.
Like I need an excuse that I
Oh,
won't
yeah.
get in trouble for doing it because I'm an adult.
I'm wondering about certain.
You got the
couples
wrong
and
powers on,
relationships.
bitch.
Right? Yeah. No, but it's the old
Sorry, I
honeymoon
just
thing,
needed
right?
the excuse to do it, love. It's not at you at all. I just needed like if the neighbors heard me, like I wanted it to be,
I think-
societal, susceptible.
I think that's totally right.
Maybe that's the drama we've been hearing from
Right.
our next door neighbors.
So we just
No,
need a National Day of Scream.
I'm thinking about just my own experience with my parents, and like, it's not anything real. They're like, "Hey, how come the garage light's on?" And then like, my mom's like breaking shit. Like, what happened? And like, my daughter's like, it turned into whatever the real problem was, but it was never the problem that started it.
Exactly. It was always the trigger for what really
Yeah.
needed to be talked about.
So the idea of getting it out, I think, is totally healthy. And if you don't do it, like you start getting the fucking, your liver starts to fail.
6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, baby.
Well, sometimes she comes.
Yes, she does. Could you imagine the natural frequency if you were able to time up everybody screaming at the same time in mass
Yeah.
over the earth all at once? Like just the vibrations that would create if everybody walked outside. Literally, let's just say everybody, we're dealing with some global shit. Maybe that's doable. Probably not. Shit, I didn't silence my phone. I'm sorry. Thanks, baby. That was you. But dude, like if everybody went outside at this, like genuinely,
I think
the
that's
same time,
measurable. I think you
it
can
would
decide.
be so sick. No, I'm talking about to feel the natural frequency of it, like the vibrations. Like
What if
I
all the windows
geek-
exploded?
that would be amazing. I've geeked out with you before about how MIT did the whole study of measuring people's brain waves during church versus live music concerts, and it's this same exact thing happening physiologically in both, like
You're
identical.
singing together.
Yeah, exactly. You're believing together and witnessing and experiencing together, seeing everything together. So therefore, yeah, dude, that would be sick to feel that, not only hear it.
Yeah, I think there is a certain power to a cohesive group of individuals, like coming together from all kinds of fucking backgrounds and deciding to do exactly the same thing.
It's literally
And
what's happening right now.
I think a lot of people recognize that, but they always try to find, how do I make that happen? And it's
They
not
need a
something that you
catalyst.
can make happen. I think
Yeah.
it's something that happens. And it's interesting about the kinds of things people tend to, gather around. And do you need to have, a bigger group of people all follow that same concept? No, you could just have 12, and that would be just as valid as 100
Yeah.
million. But even in, like, I don't even think it's possible for more than like 200 people to really all cohesively. I mean, I'm trying to think of the biggest chorus in the world, even like a Philharmonic Orchestra, something
Yeah.
that
I'm not
we've made
saying-
work. Is like, what's the
Yeah.
biggest it can get? It's like not big. You can't do it.
Oh, I mean,
Sports games, maybe,
well, yeah, that's why I was about to say it's easily done with
but that's not like a song. That's like
no,
someone
I'm
gets
not saying a
smashed.
song. I'm literally just saying, imagine just like everybody go outside at 4:02 and 37 seconds p.m. and yell your face off. just
Well, not-
the carnal sound of that would
But
then
New Year's.
exactly.
Eve,
But
have everybody do it on New York time.
no, fuck it. Let's not only do it on New Year's Eve. Like, we keep trying to unite behind causes, which is a smart way to approach things, but we also need to unite behind like shared experiences and feelings.
Yeah, well,
And like
yeah.
and stuff that's not mind involved. And I think something like yelling or crying or talking, like protesting is one, but there's a inherent external thing to it where it's like, no, we just all need to sigh at the same time and just be like,
That's not a bad one.
we got this, guys. Like, I know I need to turn that off. It's so fucking annoying.
What is that?
It's the fucking iPad. Will you hand it to me? I'm just going to literally turn it off. Thank you, sir.
Sponsored by Apple. Steve Jobs called me
Steve
last
Jobs,
night.
man, if you ever want to
in a
interrupt
dream.
an iPodcast.
Wait, what year are we in right now?
Don't ask me
Where
questions.
is everybody?
Is it April or May?
November.
Do you know what month it is during quarantine?
I think it was
This is a joke. Just say no.
no.
Let me try that again. Do you know what month it is every month during quarantine?
No.
It's No Shave November. Ba-dum-ps. How's your pubes doing?
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
I hate how fucking sunburned my face is from working on patios all the time.
Whatever, man.
No, man, fuck this. I want
It's
to
good vitamin D.
I want to be the dude in front of Abercrombie and just I want to sit outside with my shirt off and just tell people where to sit, and then that be my job, because this farmer town I'm rocking is going to take years to
That's not true.
no. It's true. It's sad but true. Just like Metallica said.
I think you're just going to limit your cancer opportunities to a few places.
Dude, I'm 99,000,000% Norwegian. Like, I'm literally imbued with sunscreen.
I believe it.
I've worn sunscreen about as many times as wifey number 2 is taking me to the beach. The second take was way better, by the way.
Yes. I don't know what he's talking about.
We miss you so goddamn much. I've been holding this
That's
fucking
true.
pipe in my hand for way too long, just geeking out on you, as known to do.
Well,
You look like you've been skateboarding all day long. It's
I
so
have.
perfect.
That's the vibe. That's how I
hair
live my
is
life.
so
I'm just
perfect, by the way,
skateboarding
people.
downhill,
It is
the
so
whole thing,
perfect.
no brakes.
So anyways, what is the UC Regent?
I think it is. There's an individual. There's like 12 of them or something. It's like a Polyburo. Reminds me of old James Bond movies.
So they're like Spectre. It's essentially like 12 donors or board of celebrities that own a stake in the land holdings of the UC, or like what do they own?
Yeah, basically it's Magnificent Seven, right?
Okay.
So
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about, because that remake was so enjoyable, even though it sucked. It was
they
so
remade
enjoyable.
Magnificent Seven.
Yeah, with
What?
Chris Pratt and Denzel Washington. It was
What?
friggin' amazing.
Oh my shit!
We're going to stop right now, and I'm going to show him that movie, and then we'll be right back.
Dude. That was wild.
Wasn't that amazing? Yeah, you should
It
probably
was
watch
almost
it
exactly
sometime.
the same, except there was Denzel Washington
Yeah.
and Chris Pratt.
And honestly, I think that I'm talking about the right thing here. But yeah, dude, that movie is amazing. It really is.
It's a story of these various people that go and save a town.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's all hilarious.
It's great.
Yeah. Chris Pratt does not get enough credit for the Magnificent Seven remake.
I didn't even know this thing
So
existed.
he made it, I want to say, in between, like, I'm just guessing here, by the way, just saying that. I think he made it in between Guardians 1 and 2.
Who did he play?
I don't even know if it's like they stuck to the original roles and names.
Oh, really?
Like, never saw the original. I'm saying that out loud. Sorry, guys.
No,
But
it's okay.
it's like,
It's a long movie.
it's Andy Dwyer meets Star-Lord and meets Chris Pratt as a human and a character. And he's a total badass, obviously. And him and Denzel Washington play perfect off each other as far as straight man and like weird, like loose cannon. And dude, I think like Vincent D'Onofrio's in that motherfucker. Everybody amazing's in that movie.
Well, that was the same
Lily
thing,
says hi.
The old one was all, everybody. That was anybody.
Yeah, it's the who's who. Hi, Riri's.
which was apparently a theft from a Japanese movie called
Seven Samurai.
Seven Samurai, which is actually really fucking good. I did have to watch that one at Speed
There's a reason why it's based off of it, bro.
I think I have
Even The Dark Knight Rises is based off of Tale of Two Cities.
I think I have a lot of those Kurosawa movies on my hard drive. I bought them in the late 90s.
I don't know where it is over there, but I have my Buster Keaton box DVD set, and we need to break into that.
What?
It's one of the most amazing purchases. My grandma got it for me for like, I want to say my 23rd or 24th. No, it was maybe my
Buster
21st
Keaton?
birthday. It's like a 13 DVD box set over there.
Oh, well.
Shout out to Buster Keaton's family.
Well, I'm not for a minute.
Shout out to Buster Keaton, because, dude, fuck Chaplin. Piece of shit. Buster Keaton created Hollywood. He created stunts. He created, like, the couture of the silent fool or silent hero. Like, Buster Keaton does not get the love that he deserves, and that's why he's happy, because he was like punk rock before punk rock came out. He was the original badass.
That's well said. Buster Keaton.
Buster
is
Keaton for
punk
life.
rock.
I want that bumper sticker. Can someone send it to us, please?
Yeah. I think I'm sure more people will buy that than it costs to make.
I mean, who gives a fuck? I'll lose money on it. Just someone give it to me. Lily in the background getting treats.
Snack
You got
attack.
a yellow kitty and a water lily. It's really hard to say those two in unison. Are you down to take a little break?
Her name's Water Lily?
Waddle Lily.
Waddle Lily.
And if you're an asshole like me, it's Waddle Riri.
Waddle Riri.
Yeah, she's a Waddle Riri.
Waddle Riri. It's better. It's easier.
Goddamn Waddle Riri always going into my town, taking out my customers.
Do you see that Orgasmo is on fucking Netflix?
Obviously.
Oh my god.
Dude, I don't want to sound gay or anything, but I saw that happen.
What?
No. Dude, you're just breezing past the breeze. Oh man, the clickety clanks are gonna be very, very pronounced tonight. I feel like the ice in my glass is gonna interrupt a lot of this podcast recording. In hindsight, we should get sippy cups.
Sippy cups?
Yeah.
I'm down.
Because at least with a sippy cup, it'll sound like this.
It's a stronger whiskey than I expected.
It's just whiskey, dude. It's not
That's
stronger.
melted in water and
Yeah.
combined with the brie.
Brie and whiskey, not advantageous together
Not happy with that.
at all.
Mm-mm.
They're terrible.
I
I just
drank
know
orange juice
that.
and brushed my teeth.
Just know that. I just found that out right now. Well, I'd say like 4
Well, some people
to
might like
8
it.
minutes ago. When I took a huge sip of my whiskey drink and then ate a piece of brie and went,
It works well with White Claw.
yeah, because you're the smart one here.
Just malt liquor.
You're the one watching over us, like the guardian angel that
Mark.
you are right now.
Malt Ricker.
Who's Mart Ricker?
Mart Ricker.
Dude, that would be a great punk band name. Mart Ricker.
Ricker. I'm trying to get this brie out of my mouth. It's so bad.
I can't. I
You
had
like a
to.
White Claw chaser?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going whiskey White Claw. It's the blackberry flavor from the label that I can see.
Oh God, that's even worse.
Would you like some more whiskey as a chaser?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you.
All right. So this episode was brought to you by Brie and Whiskey,
Brie and whiskey.
Mart Ricker,
Mart Ricker.
and who we are. Not, I'm saying like not identity, but like
Do you know?
who we are as people in
I know
this
who.
world.
I know who you are.
Do you?
Yeah. Clankety clank.
Thank you for knowing me. It makes me feel known.
His name. Was. No. Yeah, I can't remember. What were we talking about?
Does it matter?
No, that's
If
the point.
anyone is ever listening to us, it's because they have nothing better to do, and they know that we will at least fill in the blanks. We'll be the automatic word filler on a Mad Libs for you while you're having fun.
Call it an intermission. They could have gone pee.
Exactly. We will talk you through all of your 7 to 13 minute times in the bathroom today. It's an app called Great Highdeas, where anytime that you put your ass to a toilet, your phone knows.
Now we're
Just
talking.
now start the Great Highdeas podcast, where we just talk about shit that keeps you from squinting at your phone while you're shitting and allows you to shit comfortably and focused on the shit.
Let it slide.
Health and intelligence together, holding hands, walking into the future. What more could you want? Please follow us at yellowkitty.com. Anytime you have any trouble with the law, you call yellowkitty.com. And do it in the butt.
What? What?
That's a good
What?
term for the word.
In
What?
the butt?
The butt.
Do you want to do me
What?
in my butt?
What? Shout out to that mashup.
Who? Did that guy ever make any money? The what in the butt guy? He made some money, right?
I feel like the reason he made that song is because he already had money.
You think so?
What else do you do when you're bored?
Ah.
Dude, we got the money. Do you ever get bored and make songs like what in the butt? You have money then.
No,
You have so much money that you can make stupid shit up in your head and
I
follow
think you
through
can
with
do
it.
that just being happy and skipping through town.
That's what I'm saying. Is if you're not influenced by money, you're happy no matter how much you have.
But what? How did? All right. So right. What's your what in the butt song?
Honestly,
Have you written it yet?
I've written 1,000 of them.
Well then, how come I don't know about them?
Because I guess you're not deserving of hearing them.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to know nothing about your butt.
If it's any consolation, Ashley's one of the few people other than.
So you're just not making. You're not making this up. You have recordings.
Oh, I have. I'm gonna edit all this shit out.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am because I'm not comfortable talking about it.
Okay.
I have 1,000 recordings.
Then
Shit,
let's
I
skip to-
fucking
let's skip to the
believe
next
in
subject
and love it, but I don't show anybody, so I just keep it all for myself. I'm very selfish with my music. What else is this episode sponsored by? The movie Rad
Oh well,
on iTunes,
I think
mastered in 4K.
there's no other reason that this movie exists
There's
besides
only
rad.
one word to describe that movie.
It's
Rad.
It's rad.
The word is very, very good. It's very, very good.
Who was the first to shorten radical into rad, or was that even the original definition of rad? Was rad an acronym? Radical and dangerous. Why are they all capitals? Let's find out the fucking truth. Where did rad come from? What's the source of rad? Greg.
I'd like to think
Get your people on this.
my people. No, I'd like to think that there is an acronym. Would you say
Radical and dangerous.
No, but you can't use the word in its own acronym. That's that's some Christopher Nolan shit. We haven't made a Christopher Nolan movie yet, so.
I think Christopher
So
Nolan,
if you were to say what positive words as far as adjectives start with R?
recycle and
No. One word.
One
you
word?
can't say really. starts with
radiation,
R.
radius, radical. I mean, we can go
It was
through
a
the rad words.
very retro move. No, what's a positive adjective that starts with R? I'm being dead serious. I'm lost in a thought.
Radiant.
Radiant. Okay, so it was a radiant idea. How many others can you give me? That was deep dive, by the way, by Yellow Kitty. That was amazing.
Resplendent.
That's an E.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Resplendent.
bullshit. I call it bullshit.
You can't.
That's just a
abbreviate that as
mouthful.
rad.
It's not. That word's not beautiful. It doesn't count.
Resplendent is almost excessive.
Rusty's Pizza would be on par with that.
Mm,
It would mean yes. It would mean I have a lot of respect for respectful. I guess would be one.
rad, a short for rad.
No, that's what I'm saying. Radical is the main R positive word. Anything that your brain thinks of with R as the beginning syllable when you're excited is gonna be radical or rad. I feel like they were.
Resplendent means attractive and impressive.
No,
through being richly colorful or sumptuous.
Presumptuous. Jesus.
Resumptuous.
Oh, same difference.
Sumptuous. She was resplendent in
Presumptuous.
a sea green dress.
Ooh.
What is the meaning of resplendence?
An R
Who's on first?
Rich?
Rad's on first. Radical's on second. And I think
Righteous?
Who cares? is on
Righteous is
third.
a pretty good skate term.
Right. Oh, there you go. See again, but that's a skate term.
Righteous. We should bring righteous back.
What if the most genius thing Tony Hawk ever did was get involved with an industry that
Put all those
overtook?
words.
He overtook all of the positive
If Tony
adjectives
Hawk
that
owns
start with
righteous,
R.
That's fucking that's righteous.
If Tony Hawk saw the use of
Who
resplendent,
owns
righteous, and
righteous.com?
radical,
I bet it's the Mormons, dude. They probably own righteous.
no, I would say the Catholic Church probably invented the internet to
What is
own
righteous? What is
righteous.com.
to be righteous? What is that? Like, what's the French of that?
It's to be right a lot. It's to be in the use of being right all the time. That's what us means, right? Like you do it all the time, righteous.
But
You're
there's an
frivolous. You're chivalrous.
I
It's,
don't.
you do it often.
I think there's like if you go to like the Latin, it's different, right? Because the English version of whatever French or German, where it got like, crossbred.
Yeah.
I mean, what is?
In the industry, we call it monkey fucked. By the
What
way.
about hallelujah? Is that a Jewish word?
No, like Hallie is Hawaiian for white boy.
And then they say
And
lula
lula.
with a slam.
Lula is the noise your brain makes after they punch you in your face for stealing their wave. That's actually very factually accurate.
I'm not even good enough.
That
to
is so
swear.
factually accurate. Fuck you all. I'm claiming that, and I'm gonna take it out of this and keep it for myself.
Nobody
I have
disagrees.
I have been hated on by so many goddamn.
Nobody's hating on you.
No, I'm gonna tell you. Like, remember when I dated the girl from fucking Hawaii for like 4 years?
No.
Yes, you do.
Did she sell sex toys?
No, that's right. That was before I met you. Shit, I'm older than you by
What
like
are you
a
fucking
year.
talking about?
No. This conversation doesn't need to happen right now. But truly,
This is definitely the untold cut. Like,
I told you,
no,
yeah.
but truly,
Tell all.
I dated a girl who lived in like the Isla Vista of the North Shore, and was just
solid.
like she was like a girlfriend from college, and she lived in the North Shore of Oahu, and she was like a surfer chick from Ventura that
No
moved
way.
to like the #1 surf spot in Hawaii, and so I would come visit. It was just like Salt City.
Oh, I bet.
It was Salt City. Like everybody just talked shit to me. It was, I don't give a fuck if I was my skin color or anything. It's the fact that I didn't live in Hawaii. They do not like visitors, especially when like you're coming to make out with a really coveted visitor.
That's funny. Yeah, there's like definitely an interesting like
Yeah.
insider cultural vibe.
The movie Forgetting Sarah Marshall is like the perfect representation of Hawaiian.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
Like outsider, like where the dude hooks him up with the 2 rums and then tries to beat his ass later that
I've been
day.
there a couple times for like not
No.
fun, and it was just an interesting hustle. Like we were like doing a show circuit with a fucking marching band.
Yeah.
We didn't have any.
In your fucking
We didn't go to
throats
the
and shit.
beach.
Yeah.
No,
That's just hot.
I ended up sneaking out of the hotel and fucking playing chess with random homeless people on the beach in Waikiki.
That honestly,
It was so much
that
fun.
was probably in the top 3 things you could have done that night, but you were the one that found the Easter egg that led you to that, so therefore was the #1. Like I
Yeah.
say that with sincerity, Alex. Like I spent a lot of time up there. Like to say that, like for you to find someone just randomly homeless or not to play chess with you on the beach
They had it all
is
set
legit
up.
as fuck. The fact that it was like some homeless, I hope he was at least like
It was
energetically
good. I beat a couple
opposing you.
guys and then I got fucking spanked.
No, I was gonna say like I hope it was fun for you in the sense of playing the chess. Like
Oh,
if you want to play battle chess, it's literally right there.
Dude, I'll play
You
battle.
want to play battle chess? You want to stay here for another 3 hours?
No,
But you've played battle chess, right?
I'm not even sure what battle chess is.
We're playing battle chess at least 3 moves on each side.
Okay,
Alexandra.
I'm down.
Okay.
Let's do it.
3 moves.
This became something me and Ashley love doing, even though, baby, let's be
Is
honest,
it
we
different
never
than
did it
regular
that often.
chess, or is it?
It's a Nintendo game, original
What?
NES, and it's 3D looking, like it's animated. It's ghetto as fuck. It's 8-bit, but depending
No
on which
way.
character takes which character, there's a different fatality.
What?
It's the game that invented fatalities. Hands down.
So
I'm just
they-
realizing that this is happening right now. Dude,
This
battle
game
chess invented fucking fatalities.
Okay.
And I would say like 1987, 88 maybe.
Damn.
So every combination of this piece takes this character has a different animated death scene. And they're 8-bit, they're ghetto. But I think like if you
this is
take
starting to sound vaguely familiar now.
I think if you take the queen with a pawn, like it's like an Easter egg that like she gets naked. It's like how old school and like hard it was to do. But It's radical, man. It's ingenious.
So you can play 2-player.
Yes.
Can you also play against the computer? And is the computer shit?
Are you in a hurry? Because I'm about to start speaking a lot. You sure? Okay. Continue with what you were saying.
I can't remember what we were talking about.
Battle chess.
That's right. It's a new game.
2-player. No, it's an
It came out
game.
just next week. What year is it? What are we supposed? When are we supposed to be recording this?
So, we're gonna play battle chess here in just a second. Okay.
I'm so excited.
I need to say this to the public. I've been holding this idea in my head for so long, and I've said it a million times.
Yes.
So once you play this game, you will understand how fun this idea I'm about to tell you is. So like Mortal Kombat, dude, it's all about the fatalities. Like the original back in the day, it was like you could win, so you could potentially do something that was special. You know, it was a cinematic, and it was literally. Honestly, fatality was an easy thing because it was gory and kids were little shits. But like, it was a cinematic that you achieved, and you could achieve different cinematic finishes to an otherwise normally 2-dimensional game. I completely forgot what I was saying. That was hilarious. That just happened live.
The 8-bit version.
So, yes. So, battle chess. Thank you. You literally brought me right back on track. I 100% forgot what I was saying.
I didn't.
Battle chess, like, this. Once you play it, the same application, but it's all about the different, like, cinematics. So, you just sell, like, packs of downloadable cinematics.
Have you seen the videos of the actors acting out all of the, the shit for Mortal Kombat? Do they actually do any of the, kind of acrobatics when they do a fatality? Like they capture that
they would have to do it all. I mean, I would say nowadays they probably could just do it all digitally. But it's fun to have human references.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But
the
idea is that like
so rad.
So the idea is like battle chess. So you create an app that can be done on your phone, on a PlayStation, on Xbox, like on an iPad, on a smart TV. Like what you do is you could download just like The Sims or like Roller Coaster Tycoon or some shit. Like you download skins and different finishing moves. And so it's like when you play chess, battle chess, think of the, 9 different characters that you have available, 16 total, but 9 different characters. Think about the factorial of how many different finishing moves you can come up with. So you create an arena called Battle Chess 2020 Corona Edition #. But like people like could just buy their own skins and have their different finishing moves, and it just makes chess fun. It is so fun to like play chess when you get a different a fatality at the end, and I think it's genius.
I think it's very genius. I think people are generous, and if you give them a way to donate money to something they like, they're going to do it.
If only there was a website named like Kickstarter or Indiegogo or something that exists like that.
Oh man.
I mean, I could incorporate and go your route, but I'm thinking more of like, no, I want you to donate until I either don't or do deliver, but either way, thanks for the money for the idea.
Is that the rule?
I don't know. Was that too harsh?
I don't think so.
I just donated, so I'm skeptical. My bone conductive sunglasses, remember?
Oh, yeah. Well, you did, didn't you?
I'm never getting those, but even if I don't, like, it was worth the attempt.
I mean, they exist. You can buy them. But, like, they're not going to have, like, a built-in app and, like, fuck, you have to do it all yourself, which sucks. But they have, like, hearing aids that you usually have to have a prescription for.
No.
That you can fucking dial in Bluetooth to it and, like, connect to your TV, your phone, and you can just walk around like a fucking, like, James Bond with his earpiece in your head.
Dude.
It's amazing.
I'm about to go down a very dark path.
Thank you for warning us.
So you know how like Neil deGrasse Tyson always gets the Twitter love when he like calls out the science of movies for being incorrect? I don't think Neil
deGrasse Tyson's actually a
person?
Respectable person.
I think he's entertaining.
I think he's an entertainer.
He speaks very well.
He sure
What
does.
did Chris Rock say? He speaks so well. Oh, he speaks so well. But in the movie A Quiet Place, like John Krasinski is trying to find a way to like do bone induction to his daughter. All he had to do was just get her like a stick or a rod rather than like fucking with those radios. Like Beethoven used to do it, with his piano and shit. Like get a can and instead of a string or a string to a rod. Like just do it. The fuck just happened? Did you get that on video? No, she's shaking her head no.
Something happened.
It's okay. No, I heard that. I hope you guys heard it too. But like that was
a bright light. You guys just disappeared.
It sounded like a cat shitting air out of their backside so fast that they ran out the room quickly.
Yeah, she just freaked out and like ran away really fast.
Oh, okay.
But Neil deGrasse Tyson.
He used to be a boxer. Oh, hell yes.
No
I was
way.
just playing with your boyfriend. Can you send me that? Yellow Kitty got a really great picture of Lily. What was it? Yellow Kitty and the Waddle Lily?
Waddle Lily.
It's so hard to say. I
To
second that
straight
notion
and, like,
again. It
actually
is so hard to
consider,
say.
You know, think about
Yellow
what I'm
Kitty
saying.
and the
It's
Waddle
worst.
Lily. It's takes effort to say that. You know what else takes effort right now?
Waddle Lily.
Speaking in general.
Waddle Lily.
Waddle Lily. Waddle.
Like, it's hard to
Waddle Riri.
I think you have
She's
to
a water
say
Riri.
it with like a little bit of like a New York, New Jersey accent, like
Waddle Lily.
Yeah.
'Cause she's like,
You Waddle Lily.
That was
she's
I'm so sorry. That was terrible. Try that again.
Waddle Lily. Fucking Waddle Lily over here.
This is a
Waddle Lily.
beautiful impression
What
of
about a
Andy Dick
southern,
from
like-
the show Legit with Jim Jeffries that only like 7 people will get the joke on, but those 7 people will be laughing their asses right now. One more time?
Waddle Lilies.
Yeah. I love you. And there you have it. We think that's as good a place as any to call it. Thank you for listening. This has been the Great Highdeas Podcast. Follow us on YouTube, SoundCloud. Like and subscribe if that's something people still do. But either way, until next time, take care of yourselves. Hello again, and welcome back to the Uber Not So Secret Great Highdeas podcast radio hour. Tonight, it's no different than before. We're just going to keep embarrassing myself. We have a song called Running Backwards by The Devil is Handsome. We hope you like
it. My head is burning down again. My love is wasted on the highways alone. In the mirrors I see what I've known, and I still sing along to all the songs that we have written by the seas and the mountains and the trees. We follow through what we need. We go home. We left and never looked back. We found another heart attack to fight for, and I will escape all my fears. I'll leave it back in the other year. Give me a suspect, I'll show you the crime. I'll find time on a dollar at a time till I find my way to the next side. Your hands are shaking in the blood that you have made inside your home with the love that you have born. And it gets scary when you think of all you have to lose. You can never choose, it's way too often to see ourselves soften under the weight. All the things we obey, all the places we will never go. So I'm running backwards now, I'm reaching out. I'll take you by the hand. We're out, we'll leave this town. Won't look back now. I'll tell you, I'll get it now.
By your expression that you had kind of thrown in the towel.
Well, I was kind of bummed out that I really didn't tackle it as best as I could.